I really do wish I cared a little bit more about my well-being. I'm like, I'm gonna go get some water. Proceeds to not get water. So hopefully my bottle lasts the whole time. Good luck me. Mm. Anyways, hello, welcome. 30 sessions later, here we are still. My goodness. I mean, not much to say aside from I miss doing this. Like not even just D&D. But I miss streaming. Like I know it's been about a month and I'm still kind of here, but it's just I don't know. I miss doing it. Like I miss hanging out and having conversations. Like those are my as much as I don't want to be like, oh, you guys are therapy to me, but it really is, you know. Like, I can give my full headcanon and just, I don't know, spew all the nonsense that is stuck in my brain all the time. I don't know. I don't want to rush into it, but I think there is gonna be. I mean, there's gotta be some restructuring. But I do want to return to streaming at some point. I'm not going to say times because I think that's what I did last time. Is I've overpromised a lot of things without like doing it. And if doing community D&D has taught me anything, is just not pushing myself or pushing the content, like chasing the content. Always having to try to like over deliver but always underperform. That's kind of been the issues that I've had for months actually. So I don't know. A return is gonna happen, but I need to do it correctly. So we'll see what happens. I'm hopeful for the future. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys so very much for coming in and hanging out. For those that are here already, thank you for showing up, giving me that lurk. I need to talk to the other crew because I mean, again, that overpromising thing, the torn asunder. We are doing our sessions, but the commitment is still not fully there, and there are times where we talk about not showing up to sessions and I really don't want it to flop. So I'm gonna have like a conversation. Their lives are getting busy again with school, and you know, I mean, college is way more important than D&D. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where we can go with it. But I mean, I'm not gonna promise like, hey, it's gonna come, but we'll see. I will say we will see. But thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to just bug these people already. Let's see if they're saying anything right now.
Maybe. I don't know.
That door is open though, isn't it?
I don't think it is. I think that's what set off the trap. Was trying to open it.
Shit.
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Yo, yo, yo.
So, are we ready for today?
Are we ever?
Are we? Okay.
I mean,
no, legitimate question. Are we ever ready? Like,
oh, that was a question.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Sometimes there are times where I see you guys. I'm like, dang, they were ready for this. This, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens. But without anything else, we'll go ahead and jump into today's session. They were cautious, meeting with their incredula. Oh god, hold on. A random apartment complex with no way of knowing what would happen next. They brandished their weapons as they passed a couple sitting out in the courtyard and quickly holstered, remembering they were in public. Still, they were worried in what they were getting themselves into. They kept an open mind. They needed to meet with Credulo, and they did. They told him everything. The trip to Tenebrae Station, the run-ins with Harlan. And they decided that they needed to head to Credulo's estate. They needed to find out why or who was attacking him. They found their way to the estate through the lift Vic used months ago to cause a scene. They moved with caution, but the estate was no longer a place of activity. The hundreds of automata that specialized tasks reduced to but a handful doing menial tasks around the mansion. They walked through, expecting to find more, but the place wasn't as damaged as they thought. It was cosmetic in many ways. Blown out windows, fire-scorched walls. There was no big battle, and most things were still in their place. It wasn't ransacked in any way. Things became unsettling as they walked through the corridors. They entered his study and didn't see much disturbance within the room aside from the bookshelf that had slid open, revealing the back room. Caitlin had seen this room once before. It was where Theron kept the Ebon Guard that he had collected over the years. An arcane lock that only Caitlin's eyes could see. This connected into something else, however. His vision flashed elsewhere, staring through eyes not his own. A few of the Ebon Guard sprang to life as Caitlin was briefly caught in this trance. Vic tried to reason with the Ebon Guard, but there was no reasoning to be had, and they prepared themselves. As you stand there, you watch as the individuals hop down off the pedestals. Vic, trying to, in some ways, plead for them to stand down. There is no response. With that, I need everybody here to roll me initiative.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
There goes our only hope.
Yep.
God damn you, Vic.
As
Run
you
me again.
Oh god.
Go ahead.
You guys are all just standing there waiting for some. They are immediately, as they hop down, you can see them getting in a readied stance. Everybody go ahead and roll perception after.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Remind me again, when I was looking at these. Really?
Oh my god.
And that one into a nat 20. When I was looking at these before, did any of them have cores inside them?
As you were looking, most of them you couldn't really tell. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Another one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think before when I was looking at them, I also had an investigation that was in nat 20, but we'll do the perception. Great.
Okay. No, that perception will take it. You remember that you noticed that looking through them, trying to gauge. I mean, most of them had something in place, though they were not active cores. There was no glow to them.
Okay. Because I know that a bunch of them had the replicas in front of them on the pedestal, right? But
yeah.
But they didn't have like any active cores inside. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, they didn't have active cores.
Okay.
I just want to let you know that both of my initiative rolls were nat 20s.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Great.
It's going to be one of those sessions.
So Sleepy,
mine was
do you want to
8.
talk? Do you want to talk about? I had a character idea. We should talk about it after you kill Kalen.
Oh, okay, well. Oh, geez. Okay. This is not what I expected. Okie dokie. Let's see how this goes. You see, as this one starts to You see the colors on the lights that activate across these forms. Looking at each individual Ebengard, they all have their specialties. And you see one of the arms kind of opens up, and you see this blade glowing this reddish color, these striations across the blade itself, the flat end. As it extends out, you see all of the lights turn from this faint blue to a deep red as it flies into a rage.
Can I ask a question quickly?
Sure.
What was the perception check that me and Vic just got a nat 20 on? What did we get out of that?
I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that. You notice that within these ones, you can see as there is a faint glow from the inside, though the color is not similar to what you've always seen across Vic every time you've opened him up. It is a different color that you are seeing. And it doesn't really look, or at least they're not moving as fluid as Vic himself. Seems as though that some of these Ebengard have been not in disrepair, but not battle ready in some ways. But go ahead and
Why am I?
Oh God.
Why am I feeling zombie constructs? That shouldn't be a thing, but that's.
That damage that it does to itself. And rage, it's stupid. Either way, this one's gonna go ahead and move up as you see the blade itself on both sides. These very thin blades. It tries to stab out, or it looks like it's getting ready to stab in the direction of Vic.
As it walks up, I was like, "You don't need to listen to them. We can control ourselves."
Okay. Not paying attention to the sounds of your voice. It doesn't seem like there is any recognition. It's going to go ahead and make its first attack.
Okay.
Does a 21 to hit?
It definitely does hit me, yeah.
As the first one stabs into you, can feel the blade piercing your form. It's going to make its second attack onto you, but first... Okay. And I do believe 18 to hit.
That just hits, yeah.
Okay. It's also going to, along with that, make a goading attack onto you. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Saving throw. I don't think I have anything for this, do I? No, I don't. Whew, that'll do.
Okay. Succeeds. Which means I can go ahead and add that extra 1d8 superiority die as the second attack hits into you. You notice that every time it like jerked around, you notice that some of the points, they're not moving as fluid as you're normally used to seeing in these types of construct, the Warforged themselves. This one is jagged and it's jerky in some way. It seemed like it had to resist from itself. But that's going to be it. It is going to go ahead and round the other side and put its back to both of the rest of the group. That's going to be its turn. This one is going to go ahead and make an attack. What is it going to do? First things first. Yeah, that does work. It's gonna go ahead and in the time, it's gonna point out at
Please
At
be Katrina.
Nuke.
Please be Katrina. Oh no.
and you see
Charisma
your
saving throw.
Yeah, it had to make a charisma saving throw. Did that work? Did it give
Yeah,
you a
yeah.
saving throw? Go ahead and
An
make that
option,
saving
yeah.
throw.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You find yourself polymorphed into a squirrel as your form shrinks down. And
What the
yeah.
fuck?
It's gonna go ahead and take the rest of its turn and gonna back up a little bit.
That was the one that's like over this way, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you do see it ready. That's gonna be its turn. Kaylin, you're up. Your vision finally snaps back as you are in the room. You can hear the clanging of steel against steel. You look around and you see a small squirrel at your feet. Nuke nowhere in sight.
Okay. That makes it a little tricky.
You can just hear Vic trying to reason with this one that's been hitting him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Is there any way without taking an action I can sort of recognize whether that squirrel is Nuke?
At a quick glance, go ahead and roll perception with disadvantage. As
As
you
a
are
little more
just
mangy.
snapping back to reality.
Ooh, there goes gravity.
Yeah. You catch that very final transformation as you can see the squirrel just like kind of squeaking around. The form of the ears start to shrink and slink down. But you do notice that is Nuke.
Okay, Kalen, as he snaps back, realizes that this is a serious situation and that we're in danger. He's going to gonna create an Eldritch Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna toss it. This like sort of compressed cylinder of scrap metal. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna toss it here, and as it unfolds and stands on its small legs, he is going to. Can I not target Nuke?
You should be able to. There you go.
Okay. Eight temporary hit points
Okay.
for this round. I don't believe I can do anything else because that's action and bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, that's everything. And you can hear as the mechanisms within this door are starting to unlatch. You can still see as that arcane latch that you were messing with prior is still like twisting itself into one another, and you can see as everything is starting to open. The door is slowly opening. Would you like to stand there, or are you moving?
I don't think there's anywhere really to move. Yeah, I'm still, I guess, trying to see if the door can be opened, so I'll stay right there.
All right. So as you stand there, Katrina, you're up.
Oh shit.
Wait, no, it should be Nukes.
Oh, nuke. Oh, you already.
Because I
saw
ended
it.
my own turn.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because that's a thing I do.
Yeah. It feels
It's
like
my
it's been,
right as a
it's-
player.
It feels like it's been a long time, even though it was last week, and I completely forgot that we play D&D every week. So that's
It's
a
been a while
my
since
bad
we've
on
done
my
some
part.
combat.
Yeah,
It is your bad.
Yeah.
God damn it, man.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Nuke.
Give your players some agency. Don't railroad them into ending their turn.
I'm sorry. Everybody gets one. Everybody, you guys have another shared inspiration because
You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. So, Nuke, you are.
Remember to advocate for yourselves.
a squirrel.
You are a squirrel.
Right. So, as this was all going down, I would have seen both of them approaching, seeing Vic trying to calm them down. My heart would have been racing, seeing that moment when I knew it was, oh shit, it's go time. We're about to fight. I would have gotten ready to dash south of the one by Vic, and just as I go to move, I guess it's, and all of a sudden, do I even retain my memory?
Yeah. You just have the intelligence
just
or the wisdom of a squirrel.
And extremely close to the floor.
Yes. Everything got just significantly larger.
You can technically bite things, but it doesn't do much damage.
I would think that I probably would have been so confused by what's going on, I probably would forfeit my action this turn.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what the fuck. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna say that the confusion. I did nothing this turn.
You got it.
Wow.
As
Alright.
you are looking around, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
I can't even do a squirrel
Are
noise.
are you staying there or are you moving?
You know what? Let's say I'm gonna move away from everyone a little bit,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right.
That's
you
it.
got it. Katrina,
Okay.
your ally has turned into a squirrel.
That's fine. It sounds like a personal choice. But I am going to cast that on myself and begin making my way this way.
Downtown.
Oh God. Okay.
I don't think I can make it all the way, but
No.
yeah. That's it.
That's your turn. You got it, Vic. Seeing this, not paying attention to you, and you can see as the energy is starting to radiate from it. What do you do?
I mean, Vic now is seeing the different lights and different cores, I guess, technically, that are coming from this thing. I think that's what sends him into a rage at this point. He's like, what? Who did this to you? And he's gonna rotate around just to get between him and his companions.
Squirrel friend.
Yeah. Still focused on the guy, and he's gonna fly himself into a rage. Stop myself before I do that. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's see what we get. So that's gonna be. Oh, nice. All right. So along his lower torso, you see this set of runes just start to glow. Nothing else really happens at this point, but you see them start to glow, and he gets a little bit shimmery. Let's put it that way. And he's going to. Oh God! So I saw Nuke get turned into a squirrel, though. Let's see. With that, nah, I think I'm too focused on this to know what that actually entails to get him out of it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my 2 attacks against this mofoca with my warhammer as it kind of extends as I'm staring him down.
Okay.
And gonna go 1. Do I go? Yeah, I'm. No, I won't do reckless yet. I want to target where the core should be.
Okay.
Is my goal here to try and damage the core itself
Just
through
like
the
straight
armor.
center mass.
Yeah, straight center mass.
Okay.
Oh, that's almost net 20. That definitely misses.
Ooh, unfortunately, that misses.
Yeah, so the first one just kind of goes wide as the hammer's still extending. It kind of hits the handle of it instead. Second one still misses. My God. I don't want to damage my kin, my folk, my brothers. But just spinning around, what did this do you? Who did this? And that's my turn.
Okay. You see, as it rounds quickly, you can see as it kind of lowers its stance, and you see as it like glides across the ground swiftly. As it gets on the opposite side, Vic, you feel as the blade itself starts to thrust in your direction. First one does not land as a second strike swings out. Second one, I believe, does hit.
Oof. Looks like it, yep.
Gonna go ahead and use a second superiority die. And is gonna make a pushing attack onto you. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Sure. I think I have advantage on some raging. Do I?
I believe so.
Yeah, strength saving throws, yep. Saving throw, advantage. That's more like it.
All right. You succeed, but the damage still comes through as you take another 11 points, drop down to 5. It's going to go ahead and, seeing that the damage is not as severe as it wants to, you see it turn on its heel, and it's going to use Action Surge and make an attack onto Kaylin.
Oof. Oh, yeah, Fuck. Me moving between them actually worked in his favor. Damn.
22 to hit.
Hang on.
Shield, got it.
It's a +5 to AC. I
Yes.
don't know if that saves me.
Whoa, dude.
So it was a 22 to hit, so.
22 is your armor.
Yeah, as it's meter beat. Okay,
Needs
so I still get
beats,
hit.
yeah. I'll let you. I mean, if you didn't want to use that, no. I mean, math is math. So, if you choose to not, all you could just cancel that out.
No, I used it. I
Sure?
accept the consequence of that. Yep.
All right. As
Well,
the first
we can.
one,
Well. Sorry. Go ahead. Yep.
first one swings out. It's gonna make a secondary attack, with the other part of its action, and that is a natural one. Hold, please.
Holding.
Standing by.
Charisma save.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so with that, you do see as the other one lashes out, you can hear just this voice, unfamiliar, almost like this sound, like a dial-up sound, as it's gonna cast Silvery Barbs. It's gonna have him re-roll that.
You can use that. Oh, interesting. Okay.
You can use it on any D20 rolls.
Interesting.
Oh, it doesn't
I thought it
actually
was only
matter because
against-
it's disadvantage. It takes the lower one anyways. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it takes the lower one anyways. Yeah.
Cancel that. It's a natural one, so he's gonna still do that. Apologize.
Critical failure.
It's a critical failure.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry. Nothing happens. Fortunately for it, unfortunate for you guys, nothing extra happens. But the action surge is blown. That's gonna be its turn. On this one, we'll go ahead and go with a charisma save.
Oof.
Wow. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. So. What? Why is that? What? Hold on. It's not working. Uh-oh. Hold on. Please hold. 1 second.
Holding.
Standing by.
Sometimes things break. And I should have checked this before. Because a spell is just not working on my end. Let's see if this one does. Field data undefined. Anyways, you do see as it, I guess it doesn't, it's not going to do that. Everybody in this area, you see as the entire area is engulfed with flames in an instant. Everybody go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. As it is
Okay.
casting fireball.
Is it an effect that I can? Is this an effect that I can see?
It is a spell.
So then I would assume so. Okay, cool. Thank God.
It's gonna use a careful spell though, using 1 sorcerer point to have an ally succeed. So it's gonna automatically be a success on. Oh no. Okay, so the only one that did not succeed on that dexterity save is Kaylin. I rolled not that great. 24 to Kaylin. You take 24 points of fire damage, though I do believe it's reduced to half because your resistance. I think you have that. Am I wrong?
I do not have any damage resistance.
Oh shit! I thought you had fucking fired. So you take 24 points of
No, I
fire
have
damage.
Elemental Adept.
And then so for saves, take half as much for those that saved, which is everybody else.
Am I able to uncanny dodge in this form?
Are. Oh,
Okay.
you're not.
Okay.
You
Less
cannot.
enthusiastic. Okay.
Actually,
Okay, wait.
hold on. Let me see what a squirrel's dex
I was
would
gonna
be.
say, squirrels have advantage on all dexterity saves.
So you have
according
advantage.
to this.
Okay.
Where do you
Yeah.
guys see that?
I just looked it up.
Let's
Ah,
see.
okay. Cool. I'll pull it up here. As well,
They
just
also
so I
only
have
have 1 hit point, so this might actually knock him out of polymorph.
So go ahead and roll another dex, which is a +1 to your dex. So it'll be a +1. So 1d20 +1. Roll 1 more. Because the one that you rolled, or at least your highest one, was a 19. And I do believe 19 would succeed. Oh, no matter what, it was a success. I just want to see. Anyways. Yeah.
So that'd be
it was
9. Oh, 18.
19 was your highest one. And the DC for the spells are 18. You beat it by 1. So you do take half as much, so 12 points.
So unconscious with my 1 hit point. That's now gone.
No, I mean you would pop back into a normal form.
Oh, let's go.
So you had 8. So
8
9 damage
temporary
you had to go
plus
through.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Two voices there right at that time.
You take 3 points of fire damage on your normal form.
Cool.
And yeah, so you have no temporary hit points left.
Yeah. Your temp hit points are gone. But you are no longer polymorphed.
Wait, so am I taking 3 on top of the 8 that are gone?
You are taking 3 points off of your entire HP pool. So you're 64 minus 3.
Oh,
Because you
gotcha,
took
okay.
9 points. You had 8 points of shield plus 1 point as a squirrel.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that's gonna be As a... No, that's it. Kaylin, you're up.
Okay.
As Nick pops back, welcome to the party.
Licking my balls.
What?
I don't know. I assume fucking squirts out as well.
Oh, I see.
No idea.
I see what you mean.
Okay, yeah, not in real
God.
life. I'm not that flexible. I would though. I'm just saying, I would if I could.
Jesus.
Sorry, carry on, carry on. Don't let me fucking divert.
Oh god.
Meanwhile, back at the plot.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna try and ignore everything that was just said.
Fair response.
Going to do a.
Hey, nice.
Good.
And I'm also gonna get the protector turret to walk on, like, use its legs to crawl up Vic's back and attach itself to the attachment point that was added when we repaired his armor.
You got it.
And if I cast a spell in melee range against some...
If it has an attack roll to it, it will be at disadvantage.
If
Or
a
if you're-
hero,
I mean,
then
like,
it's fine.
if it's ranged towards an
The other
enemy
one?
that isn't the one that's
Yeah,
right next.
it'll be
Yeah.
fine. You don't get an opportunity to attack.
Is it still disadvantage?
No. It's only disadvantage on the one that you are targeting towards. Like if it's in melee range.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's not as punishing as 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at it with my weapon.
Arcane fire.
16 hit.
Okay,
It says it does.
gonna go ahead and silvery barbs that. Go ahead and reroll that. Wow, same thing.
Even better. Yeah.
Yeah, still hits. The 16 or the 16 does hit. Okay.
Shouldn't it do
Oh, he does not have.
2d8?
Is it? It's not adjusted. You should check the arcane firearm to see if it adjusted.
Wait, what do you mean?
In your details, because if it's 2d8, then it might need to be adjusted.
Well, because it's 1d8 for the firearm itself, and it should be 1d8 for the ammunition.
Let me see.
Is it supposed to be like 1d8 fire and then 1d8 piercing?
Why
Yeah.
is the ammunition not working? Oh, let me see. Technical difficulties.
Please hold.
Does the ammunition itself have the 1d8? Does. Does the weapon itself have the 1d8 to it? That's weird. Just roll another 1d8. We'll figure
Yeah.
that out later.
Nice.
And another 7 to
12
that.
total.
That's freaking good. All right.
And also, if they have fire resistance, doesn't matter.
You got it. Noted. All right. Anything else you would like to do?
I mean, I'd love to keep attacking. I don't know if you let me, is the thing. So,
Yeah. Sorry.
you know.
Yep. All right. That is your turn then, Nuke. You're up. Katrina, you're on deck.
Okay, totally getting a bit nauseous here from all this like up and down goodness. I guess looking at the automaton as a squirrel and then turning back into myself, all of a sudden I got like really close to it. In a panic, I'm just going to fire my crossbow.
Okay. I believe
that
you have
is-
crossbow expert, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Fortunately,
18
it
misses?
Oof. I'm going to fire again. What?
Same roll. Wow.
the- Right, I'm gonna panic.
Get out of here.
And I am going to move over here.
Okay. You
My
got
heart is
it.
beating out of my chest right now. I'm not sure if that's an
Um,
opportunity attack, maybe.
Yeah, did
Are you bonus
you
action disengaging?
use this bonus action?
No, use that. Yeah, use
That
that.
would be a...
okay.
Go ahead and move back real quick so I can get that attack.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Totally uncanny dodging this.
That is a miss, fortunately. That's going to be... Go ahead and move back.
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah, I turned toward Katrina, and yeah, that's my turn.
You got it. Katrina, you're up.
All right. Someone is asking for some Eldritch Blasts over here, so I shall comply.
Kind.
Let's see how I can do that again. There it is. Let's do a normal. Don't think that hits. Oh, does it hit?
An Eldritch Blast does hit.
And I think I can do 2 of those, right?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll damage for that first one.
Take some
Ooh,
damage.
nice.
Followed by a second damage. That definitely is gonna hit.
Second one definitely hits.
Take more damage.
Ouch.
And I don't. Am I able to take a step forward yet?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Okay. Well, I've got a sword and it's about to get used next round.
You got it. All right. As you blast into it, you can feel the armor just kind of like breaking off parts of it. The energy just flowing over it. Vic, you're hearing the sounds of a destroyed, at least a long time ally.
Oof.
What do you do?
Okay, no, I can't leave Kaylin alone here. So I guess Kaylin, since you're the only one looking this way, you see Vic wind up, hammer right up behind him, like he's gonna go in for a reckless attack. But as he swings, he just disappears. As the runes around his waist glow, he appears beside you instead, and smacks and finishes the swing, still aiming at the dude.
Okay. Go ahead.
Nice.
I will go reckless this time.
You got it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, please.
18 does not
My
hit.
God. He's getting visibly frustrated at this point, so he's just swinging wildly, basically back and forth, trying to get something on this guy. That's still not gonna hit. My God.
He's rolling so low.
I'm rolling so bad.
All right.
I just really don't want to hurt my friends.
Wait, is there anything else?
No, that's all I can do. That's my bonus action to teleport. So,
All right. That is
that's
the
it.
end of your turn, top of the round. This one is gonna go ahead and make its attacks onto Kaylin. You
I
do
feel like I ask
see
this every session, but did we decide whether or not I can silver your barbs while raging?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
It is a 27 to hit as the blade strikes into you. You do see as the blade builds up energy, and you see some of it like dissipate into your body. As you take 16 points of damage, 5 points poison, it retracts and it goes once more as it lunges forward. It's gonna go ahead and make a goading attack along with it as well. Ooh. 14 does miss. Okay.
Let's
That's gonna
go.
be- with one hand, you do see as it flourishes as a bonus action, it's going to use its secondary blade in the opposite hand, or at least the opposing arm blade. And a third or second miss, fortunately for you, as you are dodging and hoping that these blades do not hit. You notice that the blade that he's striking with on the left side has more impact, and you can feel almost the singeing of this poison that is like infesting your body as it starts to like leak in from the blade itself. This one's gonna go ahead and actually first, before I do that, let me go ahead and make. Before I do okay, because I forgot these last. You notice that as the one swings out, you can hear creaking and cracking, snapping of metal. Second one. Okay, it's a natural 20, and then the third attack, another natural 20. All right,
Okay.
whatever.
Sleepy.
Sleepy, we talked
I
about
just
this.
look.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just rolling dice. As you notice the other one, you see as it's trying to cast, but the words do not come. Okay. As that happens, it's gonna go ahead and it's going to use its bonus action. And you see as it misty steps away. You notice that for some reason, whatever was jamming it up, it caused something within it to not cast. Instead, it's going to use its action to disengage. Yeah. And it's gonna move back.
Hmm.
There we go. It's gonna move right there. I think that's enough. That's... Yeah, okay. That's gonna be its turn. Kaylin, you're up.
Okay.
I rolled above a 10, by the way.
I know I've asked this question before. If I cast a spell, can I also take another action if I don't move? That's a
No.
non-spell action?
No.
Okay.
You can only cast a spell as an action and then a cantrip as a bonus action, or vice versa. So it needs to be a cantrip or spell. You can't forego one another one, like a movement, to cast another spell.
Right. I use my movement to disengage. Or to Can I use my movement to get out of attack of opportunity range?
You would have to use your action to disengage to not get an opportunity to attack.
Okay.
Unless you have a skill that allows you to use it as a bonus action.
And if a spell is a bonus action, I can still do a regular action, right?
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna fire again at the one that's running away.
Okay. Go for it.
Set the firearm on top of the shoulder of the one in front of you.
22 does hit. Go ahead and roll. Add that extra
Boy,
1d8
that's
to it.
interesting. Oh, it gave me 2 damage.
There we go.
One with both and one without.
Oh, excellent. And you notice that this
Weird.
form, like this one, is starting to like creak and crack. It's hurt, but it's not down.
And, okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
You got it.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Just 'cause. I didn't need to do that roll.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's for
It
anybody.
gave me a roll, and so I'm gonna take it.
It's okay. You
That's for
succeeded.
anybody
it.
trying to
So
sure.
you can hit
Anyone trying
yourself
to hit
if you
you.
want.
I hit myself with
Okay.
Sanctuary.
Excellent. Nuke, you're up.
Right. I guess after breaking off from the first automaton, narrowly escaping a hit, taking aim at the other guy, he just, I don't know, misty step, I assume, something misty looking about it. I hear him land behind me, and just as I turn, he's out of range. So I'm going to focus back on the one I can see, who is in
Got it.
front of Kaelin. Getting flashbacks to a time before. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to drop to a knee. I'm going to use my bonus action to whatever that steady aim thing was called.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take the advantage on my crossbow attack on this guy.
Correct
got
me
it.
if I'm wrong, but because he has allies in range of an enemy, he already has an advantage on the first shot.
Do I?
Say that again. You
So-
have allies. I believe that's how.
I think that's how
Yeah,
sneak
if
attack
they're
works, right? Yeah.
if they are like aggroed on, you do have advantage on it.
On the first shot,
stuff.
anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
first shot.
Oh shit.
You
What,
already have advantage on
threatened,
the first
threatened
shot.
status?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Learn
Because
something new
both
every day.
Kaelin and I are there.
Yeah, awesome.
You have advantage
Okay.
and sneak
Right,
attack on the first shot.
I guess I'm not. I will drop to one knee, but I'm not using my bonus action. Right, I fire at this guy then. Thanks for that, guys. Why isn't that working?
Might just
Oh no, I'm
The
pressing.
leg.
I'm pressing.
Crossbow
Yeah, I'm pressing the
expert.
wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong page. I'm dumb. And advantage, right?
there we go. Better hit.
Just gonna use superiority die
That would
and
that
reduce
would-
some of the damage. As he braces, you actually like turning quickly, kind of like gets ready to absorb some of the damage. Go ahead.
That is 11 points of piercing.
Wait.
Plus sneak attack.
Attack against the creature. Excuse me, that's not how brace works. I'm retarded. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
That's not right. That's incorrect.
Yeah, that's a good show actually. Sneak attack.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain is like super scattered today.
it's okay.
Me too. I can't even find sneak attack right now.
I can't hit shit, so
I believe yours is. I think
I
your
was going to
your
features.
3D.
It's here.
It's
so
an
they're 2 or
active
3d6.
You can click the favorite and it'll all
3d6.
go to the attribute. You can add favorites to it, and everything that you
Yeah, yeah.
want will be on your attributes down.
Yeah, I forgot. It's I also have a bar here. I got it now. Cheers.
Yeah. All right.
So that was 11 plus 7. minus whatever.
Yep. All right,
And I fire again.
go for it.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately,
This thing's hard to
misses.
hit.
Well, when you're rolling 4,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
you brace
Yeah,
yourself,
that's all I'm
readying
gonna do.
these shots. One of them lands, doing significant damage. The second one, unfortunately, aims wide, and you hear it clang into the armor on one of the Warforged, the Ebon Guard that is on the pedestals. Hits, it rings out. Vic, you see as some of it dents some of the armor just slightly, just barely nicks it. Katrina, you're up.
Ah, shit. Okay. Yeet. And then Eldritch Blast.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Just
sorry
running back
making
and
you
forth.
running around.
I can't believe you've done this. I'm so offended right now.
It's like I get right up to you. Oh, unfortunately, it does not hit the first one.
Oh
straight
my
I really
God.
don't fucking hit. I'm participating.
Go ahead and roll on this, please.
Let's get random.
Fortunately, nothing bad happens
Thank goodness.
for now. Is there anything else you would like to do as you run up, Eldritch blasting the enemy in front?
I would like to give someone a crisp thumbs up.
Okay. Who? Which one?
Let's roll for it.
God.
Oh no.
How do you roll a d3? No, I'll
you
roll a
can-
d4. Fuck it.
Okay.
We'll see if that.
If it goes to you. It goes to you, I feel.
Yeah.
If you're just counting one down the road, 3 would be you.
I give myself
Hang on.
a crisp thumbs up.
I need to advocate for our opponents here. You did not include them, so I think you
My
give
bad,
your
okay,
thumbs
I'm
up
rolling
to
a
the
5.
opponents.
Wow.
My bad. My bad.
So there's
D6.
2 extra, yeah.
Maybe a D6.
D6.
Oh. No, the nuke gets a thumbs up.
Excellent.
Oh my god.
The nuke.
Oh shit. Vic,
Ay.
you're up.
Yeah.
As you see crisp thumbs up from these multiple Katrinas floating around.
Damn, I forgot.
I can't even say anything because I haven't hit shit. So, okay, what do I want to do here? God. Okay, so seeing Katrina come towards us now, I'll take one swing at this guy. I'm gonna do it reckless again. Hope to God, please. No, my God.
Wow, you are nothing above a 10.
No, nothing at all.
As he had that day.
So he
Wow.
swings, and as he does, I feel like just to flavor it a little bit, he's already preparing for what he's gonna do next.
Yeah.
So like the hammer's starting to retract already again as he reaches up and grabs the javelin, returning instead. And he's going to, as he does, just blink out again and appear. Oh, how's it gonna work actually? No, I need to. What is the range of it? Hold on. Let me look at javelin again. 30 feet. Okay, yeah, perfect. So yeah, the hammer retracts. He grabs this javelin, and he throws it, blinks out, and appears next to it as it hopefully hits this thing
Like at the same time.
at the same time. Yeah.
Go for it.
So target him. That's gonna be. Can I do reckless with throwing stuff?
I believe your reckless is on your first attack per round.
Reckless is until my next turn. But I don't know if it's
Gotcha,
only
gotcha.
melee is the thing.
When you make your first attack on your turn, you decide recklessly, so give an advantage on melee weapon attacks using. Okay, yeah, for sure.
So it's
Yeah.
only melee.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this will just be a regular thing then.
Yeah. Melee
Oh.
weapon attack.
Please!
Oh my god.
Oh, so sorry, y'all.
This
I'm
is
so sorry, y'all.
this is not good. How? What is happening?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, it looks
shit.
cool at least. He throws it and just like, as it spiraling, it disappears, blinks next to it, and just catches it again. Like, no, that was supposed to be. Ugh.
Yeah, you catch it before it flies past your target, not landing on it. You just grasp it before it gets out of reach.
Just shove it back in its slot again.
Oh, man.
That's my turn.
All right. That is your turn. Top
whoops.
of the round. Oh. Top of the round. It feels like you ended the turn on its turn. That was weird. You ended its turn.
Well, it was Katrina's, and then you ended it, and then I ended it, and then you ended it
Yeah.
again.
Oh, I
think.
thought I clicked the button.
Nope.
No.
It's okay.
No.
Well, unless you did. If you did, then it was you, then me, then he did it again. Anyways.
It broke. It's fine.
Wait, we have a button to end our turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says end turn when you look at your
On your turn,
combat
it does
tracker.
anyways.
Oh, I've never used that. I've
never
never even
used-
seen that.
Oh,
That's what Kaylin keeps talking about.
yeah.
Right.
Did you
Well,
think I
I'll
was
do it.
just
Thank you.
complaining about being able to order him around? Like,
Look,
I
dude,
demand
5
that
minutes
you
ago-
let
five-
me demand to you.
5
when
minutes
my
ago, I
turn
was a
ends.
squirrel. Give me a break.
That's a good point. I can't hit anything.
It's gonna go ahead and make its 2 attacks onto Kaylin.
I'm so sorry I left you.
I think he needs to achieve a will save.
Yes, it does.
It does. Wisdom save, yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. What is your DC?
15.
15.
God damn it. Oh,
It
he's
is
minus
a
2 to wisdom?
13.
Jesus.
As not knowing what is about to happen, it moves its target over. It's gonna make its attacks onto Katrina then.
That works.
First one.
I
This is
don't know if he
fine.
can move
Yeah. Sanctuary
before
doesn't-
making the second attack. Well, he needs to pick a new target or lose the attack. So if
Or
you attacked
lose the
me
attack.
and then
Got it.
lose and then fail the wisdom saving throw, then I think you lose that attack.
You got it. Which I still gotta make my saving throw. And he does not make it. As it malfunctions slightly. And you see as it creaks, as it's not understanding why it can't attack. So that cancels that attack, though. It can try again, right, with its extra attack, I believe, but still has to make another wisdom save.
I believe so, yeah.
It's gonna try to make a wisdom save again. That is a 15.
I mean, meet or beat, so it
Yep.
succeeds, I
Yeah,
believe.
that is the DC.
All right. And just to be sure, one or more. Okay. Seeing that you resisted it, you notice that as the blade strikes forward, it's gonna go ahead and you see as the blade itself starts to glow heavily as he lunges forward in your direction. It's a 25 to hit.
It's
This time, instead of that faint glow along the red ridges along the blade, it flashes this vibrant, and you can feel as the singe of just poison into your body. It's gonna go ahead and expend the rest as it pierces your form. It stabs forward and pulls and kind of flourishes the blade as it finishes off. You do see as the blade now glowing from a bright red down to a dim dark blade. Seems as though whatever it was doing, it no longer can. It's gonna then turn and move towards Katrina. But you see the blade retract and another one take its place, as it seems like it replaced it with something more normal, less ornate than the one it had previously. That's gonna be its turn.
fun fact. for everybody. Cinnabar, the reason it's poisonous is because it's mercury.
Oh, well.
Cool.
Well,
I think it's mercury sulfate, but I'm not. My memory isn't that good.
you know what? It's better than
I
mine.
believe it.
Better
believe
than
it.
mine. I think this one is going to go ahead and first make a charisma saving throw. And it didn't do it. Cool, cool. Yeah, it's going to take... You cast... Okay. It casts grease on itself, centered on itself, as the area starts to be filled with this just slick ichor around. Yeah, that's being in this position is gonna use bonus action.
To surrender.
No, it can. It definitely can. So it's gonna use a second Misty Step. And it's gonna vanish away.
Wait, to where? Over there.
Yep.
God damn it.
All right.
It's fine.
Kalen, I do believe... Oh, man, you are holding on that secondary hit. Leech some fierce poison into your body. You start coughing up, almost like this blackened ichor. What do you do?
Is this guy still disengaged?
He just Misty stepped
He
there.
just Misty stepped.
Okay. If I move away, that's an attack of opportunity, isn't it?
Unless you use an action. But you notice that itself does not have any inherent weapons. It's not holding anything in its hands. But
Did you just move me?
No, did I?
Where did you go?
That was weird.
F's in chat.
Apologize.
On the wall.
He saw beyond the veil.
In the Twilight Zone. Okay. Kalen, I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity. Because I feel like since he's a sorcerer, he might not.
Give me 1 second. I made these characters a while ago. I don't remember if I had anything. Yeah, so it's gonna go ahead and it is he's gonna go ahead and punch you. You see his fist goes out. Actually, you know what? It's not. He's not. You see it calculate for a moment and it stops and it returns looking back at Katrina.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm pissed.
Uh-oh.
Team hit with spell.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the reaction to first. Let me check to see if I can. Cannot. Okay.
So it hits.
That hits.
Yeah. 16 lightning damage.
Woo. Oh man.
Can't wait to do it again next turn.
Oh
Fuck.
boy. All right. That's gonna be, unless you have anything else that you can do.
I can end my turn myself. Thank you very much.
You got it, Nuke. Seeing that massive attack onto Kalen and then the energy streaking into this Ebon guard that appeared right in front of Katrina. What do you do?
Yeah, seeing Kaelin that hit, I know that hurt quite a lot. I'm gonna attempt to run some sort of interference here. However, said interference hopefully works out. I'm gonna run from right to left. Just before I get to Katrina, I'm gonna kick off the wall and I'm going to attempt to land here. I am going to aim at the guy to the north, top guy, and I'm gonna fire. If it lets me. If I press the right button.
You done did it again.
I did it again. That is
a freaking hit.
4. Okay. Plus sneak attack?
Sneak attack, yep. Considering that it is engaged with an ally.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Uh-huh. You
Plus...
see as it falls to a knee, part of the arm itself kind of like creaking, almost becoming immobile before it snaps back in. It's looking rough.
Plus Fury to smalls as well, which is smaller. Which is another plus 3.
Plus 3.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to fire again.
You got it. Go for it.
Come on, you bastard. Get in there.
Yeah. It's going to go ahead and charisma save first to see.
Charisma save these nuts.
And it does. It's going to go ahead and cast Silvery Barbs.
Roll again, yeah?
Yeah, roll again.
Awesome. Oh, okay.
Second one
so right.
misses, unfortunately.
That's fine. I'll take what I got, and plus I'm here now to take some aggro. That's it. I'm just going to make myself loud and try to draw attention to me.
You got it. Katrina, you watch as this one reappears in front of you now, as the electricity kind of arcs off you onto the little panels, like the metal panels across the wall. From behind, from a very heavily injured Kaelin. What are you doing? Vic, you're on deck.
I may be changing targets here. I'm going to swing. I think I still only get 1 attack per round for that.
Yeah.
I think.
With Greatsword, yes.
We'll give it a smack. Oh, yeah.
That is a hit.
Alright. I'm also going to be smiting the heck out of him.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely smiting the heck out of him. Power smite. Come on. Will it use... Oh. Come on, let me... That? There we go.
The fact that it automatically rerolls your ones for you is just lovely.
It's so nice.
It's so lovely. You see this as it's starting to conjure up another of the fireballs that it unleashed in the center of this room. It seems like it's going to cast it on itself as you see the energy start to grow and grow within its 2 hands. It's about to clasp them together. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Oh, I think as I see its hands coming together, I'm like, not this time, and bring my axe down and take out both hands.
Ooh, you see as the energy grows and grows. As it's about to clasp them together, you swing through, cutting both of the hands off. You see them spark and arc this energy. It tries to reach out, but again, the blade strikes right into the center between where the neck and the headpiece is, cleaving clean off. It falls to the ground,
And then the
unmoving.
smite.
Yeah, just the energy just strikes down into it. And it is unmoving.
Fuck yeah.
Good fucking show, Vic. You watch as a very an ally from long ago has fallen, or at least the form of a long-time ally falls to a new ally, not really knowing the situation. It's difficult, but the rage fills your eyes. What do you do? Do with that what you will.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Whoops. Sorry.
Can't believe it.
I just figured I'd roll to see how I was feeling, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Also, just a note, not above a 10 still.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna kind of really cool this a little bit, and I'm gonna use my movement. Come to here. I pull the javelin back out and say, "Pull yourself together," and chuck the javelin back at this guy. Okay. Tell me that hits.
That hits.
Thank you.
Vic, hit something!
You
Excellent.
did it, champ.
It just sticks into his side as I disappear and reappear where can I go onto this tile actually? Where this one was?
On its, it'll be rough terrain right there, but yeah, you can. You can stand.
Fine. Yeah, I just kind of disappear, reappear in front of its lifeless form essentially.
You got it.
And I'm gonna take my second attack of my warhammer recklessly against it. It's like, pull yourself together.
Yo, hell yeah.
And nice. Another 10 damage.
Excellent. I mean, it's this one's sturdy. Your blade and your hammer hits into it, but it has this resistance to the force striking into it. You know that carnal rage that builds inside of you gives you those kinds of resistances. It's hardy. It's not going down, but you're doing damage to it.
And then the javelin at the very end just like kind of vibrates a little bit and pulls itself out. It goes back to my back.
Yeah, hell yeah. I believe that is the end of your turn.
It is. Boom. Oh. There we go.
Okay. Seeing that, at least reading the situation, it's gonna go ahead and make an attack onto. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and make an attack onto Nuke. It's gonna do it recklessly. That's not recklessly. Okay, well, let me go ahead and roll to make it a hit again, because clearly that other one was just checking to see if it was going to be a crit. It's going to use its final superiority die, and it's going to make a pushing attack onto you. Nuke, go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving. 17.
17. As you stay in place, frustrated, you see as it flourishes around and tries to make another stab attack at you. This is a 19 to hit.
It does, yeah.
All right. And the second hit goes into your form. It's going to use its bonus action, and it's going to make a third attack with its offhand.
Did my uncanny dodge automatically work or no? When I clicked it after the first attack, I got a window that popped up, and again.
I don't know why I was giving you uncanny dodge for it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, it's any attack that hits him, right? So.
And the third hit goes in. However, it can't move. It is stuck stationary. But that's going to be...
kind of got him cornered here, so.
Yeah. It was hoping that pushing attack could get him out of the way. But it did not.
I would have uncanny dodged that first one. I clicked the button, but it didn't have it. So I'm just going to add that back on.
Yep. Go ahead and reduce that by half. So heal up for half of that. I believe the first one was
7.
15. Yep.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
7.
Kaylin, you're up.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna use my arcane firearm to just channel a firebolt.
Nice.
Whew.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that hits.
That definitely hits.
Sure hope so.
11 fire damage.
Excellent.
And I'm also going to.
Does he have resistance to fire damage?
Not with Kalen, I believe, right?
Elemental adept.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw it say -5, so I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I have to adjust it when he does fire.
Gotcha.
But you
Also-
notice that all of the energy, like every damage that you've seen has had some kind of like resistance to it against this individual.
Except for the fire damage.
Yeah, except for fire damage.
Yeah.
All right. Anything
Yeah,
else?
use my bonus action to do that.
Mhm.
Give her 3 hit points.
Ooh,
I think I still
Got
have
it.
the 12 from before, so.
You do, yeah. Set it back to 12. You can choose whether you take the new or
It didn't override it,
Yeah.
so.
man, I swear that protector cannon is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, especially for me, because I take resistance for that as well, so.
Mhm. All right. With that, Kalen holding his spot in the back, you notice that the flames, there is this resistance. You can see the armor sheen a bit, but this force from behind causes the flame to burn hotter. As you see parts of it starting to melt and warp, you can hear it like popping from the metal deforming. Nuke, you're up. The flurry of blades into your body pierce you, causing blood to flow from the wounds. What are you doing?
Yeah, that definitely hurt. I'm gonna bonus action disengage right now, cause fuck this. I believe because 2 of them are in melee, I get an advantage on this. Is that right? And I'm gonna fire at this bully by pressing the correct button. Oh shit! Sorry, that was 1. I'll just roll another single, I guess. Right?
Unfortunately, it did not hit.
I'm like totally hurting right now. I'm flinching. That's it.
All right. Beaten but not dead. You back up. Katrina, you watch as this is bearing down on your allies. What do you do? You're muted, I think?
Sorry, I was muted. That would make it harder to hit things. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a big ol' swing. Oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
nice.
fucking going.
Mind you, attack rolls are at advantage. So that was a natural 20, so it doesn't fucking matter. Go
Wait,
ahead.
why are they at advantage?
Because he reckless.
Oh, right.
That's a pretty great sword.
But there is a chart that we can roll on.
There's also the chart, yeah?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. And I'm gonna
Right,
smite
here
for
we
good
go.
measure.
God.
Gonna fuck
Wait,
him
is
up.
the smite damage doubled too?
Is it?
Yes. Smite.
Oh,
it's,
fuck
You
yes.
get crit damage on smite. Yeah.
So that's not doubled, but yes.
It's another 28
Oh,
radiant
man.
damage. So that's
Let's
not
get
that's
random.
not halved.
You can immediately take a dodge action as a
Okay.
free. So you are currently dodging. So if he makes an attack on you, it is at disadvantage
Fuck yeah.
on top of the mirror image.
God damn.
Yeah. So
Good
you
call,
are
Captain.
you are extremely in a position, like an advantageous position for yourself. You watch as the energy flows in. However, it is still standing.
Oh.
It's hardy.
Alright, well that is my turn.
You got it.
Hmm.
Nick, you're up.
All right. I am concerned about it getting to my allies.
You skipped his
at the
turn,
moment.
by the way.
I can't believe you've done this.
Wow. How dare you?
I can't believe I've done this. I don't know.
It was definitely you.
I didn't do it.
was you.
I don't think so.
So,
I don't think so.
so yeah.
I totally didn't click it twice.
No matter what I do, it can still technically go. Because it can move this way, right? I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. God, if I need to do something though, I need to. My rage is gonna drop.
And you notice that it is starting to look between your weakest allies.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that's what I'm worried about. What do I want to do here? So I need to somehow get in between it and Keelan and Nuke. Prevent it from going, but I can't if I hit it. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to drop my rage as my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh. Do that. And I'm gonna... Wait, why does it say... Oh, that's not... Oh, that's the one below me. Okay. Look, why is there a skull on me now? No,
Yes.
You're
and
dead.
I'm just gonna... I'm gonna move just here and ready my action to... I guess in this case, it would just be a grapple if it tries to move past me to an ally.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You got it. Because as it does, it absolutely... See, I did not click it twice. Oh, I guess because you did.
I hit
first
it once and then
yeah.
you did it. Yeah.
I'm not used to you doing it, okay?
I know,
That
I
was
know.
just that was a Kalen thing. Now everybody's doing it. This is anarchy.
Oh
but
no! Everybody panic.
you do see as it hops over and tries to go around. Go ahead and roll contested grapple checks. Your athletics versus its athletics or acrobatics.
See, I'm not raging anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna accept the consequences. It's fine.
All right, I think it's gonna go ahead and use acrobatics on that. 16 as you hold it in.
Just hold it in place.
So it's gonna go ahead and I mean it's gonna as it does not break from your grasp, it's gonna go ahead and make an attack on. Well, it's gonna make its attacks onto you.
Mm-hmm. All the while, I'm just holding like, we are not your enemy. Still trying to talk to these things, but
Yeah. And there
It's
is
fine.
just you are looking through it and there is nothing behind the eyes. Like the eyes themselves, they don't have that same like reaction. It's just more calculated, more predetermined
Mhm.
in some ways. But the first one does hit.
Okay.
The second one is going to strike out to you. That is a miss. And the third hit with its bonus action. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And another 15 points as you can feel the blades just striking down, narrowly missing the core on the inside of you. You can feel as it just hits some of the metal panels of the opposite sides. You can feel it reverberating through your form. However, at this point, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Sure. Nope.
Yeah, okay. That's gonna be its turn.
I see nothing.
Yeah, Kalen, you're up.
All right, how's it looking at the moment?
It's looking rough. It's rough, but I mean everything that you've done to it aside from your flames, has been some kind of resisted.
All right, well,
Oh shit! Okay, go ahead and roll that crit damage.
You know, I was about to say that does it have advantage if I'm grappling
Oh my
it?
god!
Not that it my god.
Jesus!
Is that max damage?
That was max
It is.
fucking damage.
Yes, it was.
Holy shit!
I told you I was pissed.
Oh my
You
god!
are lying. Yeah, that's insane.
More than
As
the fireball did.
as the moment hits, noticing that the damage you all were doing has been nullified in some ways, or at least resisted, that flame just ignites in your mind's eye as everything just turns red. Oh boy, Vic, you try instinctually just to kind of like move away as his form just turns red hot, as your parts of your armor almost fuse to it in this just super heated moment. It was hardy. It no longer is. It is looking rough. You can see as a lot of the light starting to flicker in and out. Oh my god. Is there anything else you would
Okay.
like to do?
Yes, indeed there is.
Holy shit.
Also critical hit deal.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Thank you for reminding me. Go ahead and roll on that, please. Fortunately for it, it is just a normal critical. Nothing extra happens.
Am I targeting Vic at the moment?
I believe you are. Yes, Vic, Katrina. Yeah, Vic and Katrina, you were targeting.
Hi.
I can use my bonus action to.
Nuke would also get it. He's within 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. Also,
Then
Nuke, go
you
ahead.
get 9.
Yeah, add that 9 temp hit points.
Let's go.
And just for a bit of flavor, you can sort of see that as Kalen casts that firebolt, anyone who sort of was paying attention or looks back at him after he fires that would notice that his eyes are a little bit brighter, and his wounds, when bleeding, also feel like there's a little bit of flame coming out of his wounds as well at the same time.
Oh yeah.
You're seeing that Kalen is showing an emotion that you've probably never seen him show, which is just an intense anger.
Pure fury. Let's go.
Love it.
And that is my turn.
Let's fucking go. You watch this just like master class in controlling fire. Nuke.
Sensing the time is near, I'm going to. You know what? I'll just. I get advantage anyway. I'm going to fire my crossbow at him.
Got it.
Oh my god.
Missed. And in quick succession, I'm going to fire again with my bonus action.
Oh.
And I miss again. Totally feeling inferior to what I just witnessed from Kalen. I a little bit shaky, and I pull just wide.
You've
Twice.
never seen these kinds of flames, this burning white hot. It just kind of radiates for that moment. Oh boy. But here we are. Is there anything else you would like to do? You have your movement left.
No, I'm going to leave that to and I'm also going to hit end turn. No, I can't. Why can't I
You
do
did.
it?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Katrina,
I got a red
you're
thing.
up. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys keep doing
Oh,
that. I like
okay.
it. It saves me the trouble of doing anything.
I'm gonna fucking smack the shit out of this
Awesome.
thing.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it.
because I am grappling, do they get advantage or do they not?
For melee strikes,
Oh, we get advantage?
I believe
Because
so.
I'm
No,
grappling it
it doesn't.
currently.
It does not.
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, so like they're paralyzed. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That is a hit. Just barely, however.
Then one last one. This is the last one we got.
Your smite, you got it.
Yup.
All right. It's still holding on.
That's it, that's all. Oh, okay, there it is.
All right.
Okay. And I want to just rinse and repeat, but I don't want to take all that damage again. Yeah, you know what? Just gonna rinse and repeat. I'm keeping an eye behind me on Kalen, and I guess I would have noticed the different emotion that he's portraying. Look back slightly, partially concerned, partially like understanding, and keeping an eye on both him and Nuke. And rinse and repeat. I'm holding my action if this guy tries to move past me again.
Okay.
Can I? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action. That's what I'm doing.
Give me 1 second.
Cause I can't use one attack and then hold the second, right?
No. It's either
Yeah,
you
so
use
it's
your
just the whole
attacks
action.
or yeah. So you're gonna hold it on if it decides to try to break free from the grapple.
Correct. Yeah,
You
I'm just gonna
got it.
keep grappling. Yeah.
And it will. So go ahead and contested grapples. So it's
Athletics again, yeah.
acrobatics, athletics versus your athletics.
Oh no. Oh, let's go. Woo!
The natural one.
It
We
breaks
take
an air.
those.
It's held fast, though it is on its bonus action. You do see as the lights across its chest blink, and you can hear some like whirring on the inside of the armor. It's gonna go ahead and second wind.
The barbarian fighter. Interesting. I like it.
All right. It is hardy, but that's it. Kalen, you're up. Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna do this first because I already have. Oh, actually. Oh well, it's too late.
I'll keep the 9. Thank
So,
you.
yeah, I think you should probably do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna cast Firebolt again on it.
Nice.
That is a hit. Yup. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, let's go.
Wow.
Woo!
That is insane.
I think Kalen's doing well. I mean, either Kalen or Katrina. I'm not really sure which is doing the most damage.
I never do the most damage. This is a special moment.
This
for me.
is this is
Well,
insane.
it's because it's magical and he doesn't have resistance to it. So
Yeah.
Well, no, it's he's not allowed to have resistance against
Exactly.
fire because of my elemental adept. Yeah.
Yup.
exactly. Yeah.
That is incredible. The fiery heat, just you are now at this point, you feel that there is some kind of fusion between your armor and it, giving you that like edge on holding it in place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, is there anything else you would like to do, Kalen? Oh my god.
Nope. I'm good.
Nuke, you're up.
You know, there's probably no point moving. Yeah, from here, I'm just gonna fire again. My crossbow. I was gonna try to do something, but I don't think it would work. Oh my god! Oh, that did
20.
hit. Did hit.
That hit.
Oh,
Just
God.
hit.
Oh, my
AC
God.
20.
Jesus.
Damage.
Take
That's
it
8
Okay.
plus sneak attack. Here we go.
There we go.
Plus fury to small, which is another 3.
Okay.
And I'm
Hell
gonna. I'm gonna second wind. No, I'm gonna fire. I'll fire again. I'll fire again.
Yeah. Are you a fighter?
Okay. Yeah, I'm fire. Yeah. I'm not one level. Oh, I should have taken the hit
Ooh,
points.
okay.
God damn it. I'm far enough
Alright.
away, so I didn't think I needed second wind. I'm gonna regret
Go ahead
that.
and roll on that.
Thing
Fortunately,
needs to die.
nothing happens as you are safe.
God damn it. I'm just gonna move down here a little bit. I feel like there's like a crosswind, a breeze coming from somewhere. And it's just like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Off to the, slightly
off.
off target.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel
The
that.
the heat from the firebolt is
exactly. It's just melting
causing
the
some
air.
shifts into the airflow.
Yeah.
That's the end of my
Alright, here we
turn.
go. You have to
The heat
fucking
waves are
go.
making everything blurry.
Yeah.
This is fine. I'm
Everything,
participating.
apparently.
Ooh. Unfortunately, that hit does not land as it is squirming. Though it seems like it has given up on trying to escape, and it's going to bear down onto Vic.
Goody.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Katrina? Okay. Vic,
Nothing else again.
you're up.
So it doesn't feel like it's trying to get out now?
No, it looks like it's going to bear down onto you.
Okay, then in that case, can I only rage once per fight, or does it
No,
matter?
no, you can rage as many times as long as you have a rage to do.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I will rage again here as my bonus action, just feeling it like relax and focus.
Mm-hmm.
And add rage to myself. Let's see what we get. Oh. What is this? This is yeah. So all of the what kind of flooring are we on right now? Is it like metal flooring or is this
Yeah,
like concrete?
It's like there are like stone panels, but there is a lot of like metal. Like you have that grate across the side.
Okay, so the grates and the stone panels kind of lift up to make way for more metal coming through the floor, as the entire area around me becomes difficult terrain for all my enemies within
Okay.
15 feet.
You got it.
So up to it extends all the way out to Kalen.
You see it just
snakes out through
conforming the
floor.
wall as well, kind of conforming to
Exactly.
this chaotic energy that you bring.
Yeah, and okay, let's do this then. And yeah, I'm please taking 2 attacks recklessly.
Recklessly, okay. First one misses. Wow.
Second attack. Hey,
There it is.
This guy.
let's
Go ahead and
go.
roll.
And wow. So I'm still like, oh my god, I'm still hesitant to actually deal damage to this thing, but I'm so tired of missing myself as well. That I clock this thing, aiming for the head, but it adjusts slightly with the flooring just to make a solid hit to his shoulder instead.
Yeah. Oh,
And
man.
that's my turn.
There's something that's causing hesitation within you.
Oh, for sure, which is thematically correct as well. But yeah,
Man.
that's my turn then.
Okay.
Oh, critical hit, Taylor.
Yes, you are correct. There you go. Roll on it. Let's see what happens. Unfortunately, nothing crazy is happening
Damn.
with all
One
of
of these
these
days.
crits going down. But with that, knowing that you threw all caution to the wind, it's going to go ahead and make its attacks onto you.
Mhm.
This is going to be all with advantage.
It is.
Oh, that was
Oh,
disadvantage.
that was disadvantage.
Still.
What was the other roll?
That was a 13, so 13 plus 8. That is a... I'll roll
That
it again
definitely hits
because it
then.
does hit. That is a hit. First one is a 9. The second hit to you... that is an 11, as that one does not hit. We'll go ahead and make that third and final hit with its bonus action. This third one does hit. It's going to go ahead and use Savage Attacker to re-roll that dice.
Yep.
So instead, an extra, so it's 2, 4, so it's an added 1. 1 extra point of damage onto you.
Okay, so 42. Okay.
That's going to be it. Kaylin, you're up.
I'll be back real quick.
All right. Let's try this one more time. Damn.
Ooh, unfortunately, that fire is slowly starting to fade as you try and make your attack and miss. It starts to fade out and dim slightly. And 9 for those that are in range if you want to take it. Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, you can see that as Kalen's firing this one, he's starting to breathe a bit heavier. The fatigue of the poison is starting to get to him, and his anger can only help him maintain focus for so long.
All right. Nuke.
That is my turn.
Do those hit points stack or no?
No.
No.
Okay,
Replaces.
cool.
Yeah, 10 hit points always replace.
But you can choose to not replace and just keep the if
Ones you have.
if there's a
Yeah,
higher
if there's
one.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, there's not much I can do. I'm just gonna have to keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna fire my crossbow again. It's kind of in an
for it.
awkward place, and oh, advantage. Fire for a 21 to hit.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll.
Take some of this, son. That's 12 points of damage
Nice.
with sneak attack, which is 21 total damage.
As you steady yourself, sending a bolt into it, Vic holding its form as it struggles, sending the blades. You can see as it sinks one of the blades and leaves it within the form of Vic. How do you want to do this?
Right. I'd like to think. Is any of its neck exposed? I'd like a vital spot right in the neck, maybe.
Yeah, as the flames have like distorted it, you can see as there is just like these almost hydraulic muscles running down the side, connecting its neck to the head.
Yeah, I'm gonna say lethal shot to the neck.
Excellent. You steady your aim and you send a bolt straight through, severing one of the main hydraulic cords that sends all the fluid across the form. It slowly starts to rattle and creak and eventually goes slack as there's nothing to keep tension. The lights dim and darken as it fades away. But you all sit here, now once again quiet, and some of you slightly injured. What are you all up to?
Let's
Slide with healing.
let's not do that again.
I won't let me do multiple.
Yeah, Kalen will go to one knee.
You got your multiple. Jesus Christ.
It won't let me pick a number. So
Okay, how many are you doing?
10.
Okay, so go ahead, Kaylin, heal yourself for
getting 5.
10. That is ridiculous.
Fuck! It won't let me pick. There, Nuki got 5.
All right. You killing
Thank you.
yourself for
Much
5.
appreciated.
I give up.
But Vic, you can feel it go slack, and you can just that power down the.
I just gently lower it to the floor. Mm. Nice.
So, at that point, as things settle down, the door finally opens. The area is a little tinged in this metallic scent, as some of you have taken severe amounts of damage, but still intact. What do you all do?
Mm.
I'm gonna ask, Katrina, you wouldn't happen to be able to neutralize poison, would you?
Katrina,
Muted.
are you muted?
Katrina.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I was dealing with a cat. What's up?
Kalen asked if you had a way to neutralize poison.
I did at one point.
I can try suck it out.
I might have pumped all of my healing abilities into voice to 2 of you.
Gotcha.
Shit.
It's all right. I can wait until we get back.
I pat you on the shoulder. There.
Shall we head in?
I think we should.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I was just thinking so.
You're fine. Is this the lab?
Must be.
Kaylin, go ahead and roll a history check. It wasn't long ago. You remember his lab. The sterile white tiles that made up each room that you spent in oversized armchairs being experimented on, subjecting you to various toxins, hallucinogens, just for simple experiments. You've never been in this room, nor have you ever been invited into it.
What is this place?
Vic, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Saw that coming. Yep, that tracks.
Your body kind of tingles. It's like that numbness, the pins and needles feeling from a waking limb. There's something about this room that resonates, and you can just hear this faint hum that just stays at a constant. It's not loud enough to drown everything else around you out. But it's there, it's present, and you can't.
And it's coming from the room that just opened.
Mhm.
So I think similar to what was happening before, he's at first very distracted by what just went down with these other Ebon Guard. So he eventually trails in behind them. Is Nuke staying out here as well, or did he go right in?
No, I'm staying here. I was going to
Okay.
say I'd imagine that I noticed you staying back.
So he would have stayed back and specifically looking at the one that he kind of let down into the ground before like hearing this within himself and whatnot. He there's just a slow turn of his head and turn of his form before he like wordlessly just walks towards the room to try to figure out where this is actually coming from. Do I get a direction of like where specifically?
As you start to step forward, like more and more does the center machine start to resonate. Like you can feel it. And with your wisdom save, there's another consciousness in your head.
Oh,
This is the first time you've felt another presence within you. Actually felt it.
I was gonna say, yeah. Hmm. Is just wordlessly. Is this all like? I can't really draw this thing, but like, is past here accessible? Is this this
Yeah,
blocked
those
off?
are above. Those are above. The
Oh, so
the
this is
pipes
looking
are
down
above.
into this.
Yeah. So like these pipes are overhead, and this is like a pit. It goes down about a few feet.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then this panel is on our level.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So I kind of just walk up to the panel again, rather wordlessly. Actually, I'll go beside it if these are above us.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, I'm just staring at this. And he's like gonna feel a consciousness inside.
As you take a step forward, tell me, what would be the first thing Alpha would say to you if both of you were present within one another?
I feel like, I mean, the first thing that comes through, just kind of in repetition, almost as an echo, is just the they need you, that they both said to each other at this point. Can Alpha see what they're looking at, or is it just a consciousness?
You notice that, or at least you feel as both of you are looking out right now.
Interesting. And yeah, I mean, Alpha, looking through Vic's eyes, it's even this object here, all that Alpha would be saying at this point, what are we looking at? And I guess you guys see Vic like almost stumble and look around for where this is coming from. And Alpha just, no, look back at it. And he's just talking within himself. But Vic is visibly confused, just looking around, trying to figure out what's happening. Where are you? Out loud.
I'm over here.
Nope, there's someone else.
I take out my
I'm
crossbow.
over here.
I mean, who are you talking to?
I don't know. Is this? Let me see. Actually, no. This would be more intelligence, wouldn't it?
I think Vic has finally lost it.
Oh, god damn it. I still can't roll above a 10.
Yeah.
It's just, there's another presence here. I can hear him. He's looking at whatever we're looking at.
I'm gonna just put my hand on Vic. It's okay, friend. It's okay. Relax. Not believing a word he says. Take a seat. Do you want to drink your water?
I do not require sustenance.
Oh, fuck you.
And then I guess from within Vic, you don't eat anything? Have you ever tried?
And it's Vic, you notice that voice is echoing. Like there's this etherealness to it. But no one else hears it.
You guys don't hear that? This other voice.
No, I can't say I do.
Sounds inexperienced. As if eating is his highest priority.
Not sure what to say, buddy.
What? And I look back again at this thing down in the pit. Just, what is this? Like, yeah, that. Keep looking at that. I kind of take another step forward towards it. I look back at Kalen. And, you know what this is? It's like, oh, I know him.
Okay, Captain America.
It appears to run some sort of electricity.
Well, I was thinking more like I understood that reference.
Oh yeah, fair.
But yeah, that too. Does Kalen understand what the hell he's looking at?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Can I do investigation?
I will allow an investigation. I'll allow an arcana check, actually.
Oh.
With a 19. You're not 100% sure what it is. However, like the door and these arcane, these runic writing, you can see across a lot of these, the gauges across these panels. You can see almost like the panels from Tenebrae Station, there is a hologram that you can only see. And you can also see that there are multiple like tendrils, energy that is causing all of these like pylons to connect. There are connecting lines. As for what it does, you're not 100% sure, but you can see that resonance that as you start to focus in on it, you can see is there is this energy that waves, and Vic's form also kind of pulses with that same energy. There's something that deeply connects Vic to these machines.
You said that these three things were like pylons?
Yeah, like they are feeding some kind of energy in the direction of the main sphere in the center.
Okay. Is there, just for my own PTSD, is there anything that is, heavily implying or explicitly saying that we have to build more of those?
God damn it. No.
You must construct additional pylons.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, go ahead.
Looking at the panels in front of you, however, you do notice that there are, mean, it's not. There's no words that come up to you. It's just understanding of what they do. You're noticing that within the machine in the center, it looks as though whatever it's asking for, it is depleted. You will have the understanding of how to open the machine, the hatches across it, turning it on, powering it up. But as to what it does, you're not sure.
It seems something is depleted in this machine. I can open it up for us. Turn it on. I must be honest, I don't know what it will do.
What is it out of? You said it needed something.
I'm not sure.
I feel like at this point, Vic has finally asked who he's speaking with. he's gonna wander across and stop about halfway. Still like not going into the pit. He's like walking around the lip of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I mean, you step down into slightly, but not moving up against it because you are currently like you step down.
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
there
you go.
And he's like, yeah, I'm known as Alpha. And he just stops dead and spins to look at the rest. He's like, it's Alpha.
Wait, what?
Wait,
I thought
what?
you guys couldn't communicate.
I didn't think we could. Something about this room, it has an energy to it. Whatever this is, it connects us somehow.
There is a similar sort of energy signature coming from it. And you.
Is it?
I must admit, I'm not sure what that means.
I guess if I take another step closer to it, does like the signal that I'm getting get stronger?
Do you do so?
I take it just like one slow step at a time.
You, again, that pins and needles, you start to lose control, feeling over your body. And there is this moment where you don't feel yourself, more so feeling your surroundings. However, Alpha. Alpha, as you move up, I need both Alpha and Vic to make a wisdom saving throw. Or they can choose to fail it. You can choose to fail or you can succeed. But your Vic, you get a sense, you start to lose the sense of self.
Okay.
So that is
it's a
your
wisdom
choice.
saving throw, right?
Yes. You can choose to resist if you'd like, or you can fail it.
So I think if Vic is starting to lose sense of self, I'm gonna do his with disadvantage.
Okay.
That tracks. A 1 and a 2.
Jesus.
An Alpha. Almost a 3.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So Alpha, for a brief moment, that Alpha turns, or as it looks, as he looks through your eyes, the walls around you vanish, and your vision kind of expands from a point, and it zooms outward slightly. Vic, what you see is from that moment that you are looking out at this orb in front of you, you hop over the railing down into this pit, about 3 foot down. You immediately see the entire room, kind of from a vantage point. You can see everything 360 around.
Oof.
It's not centered on you.
Are you all seeing this? As I've like dumped down into the pit.
Seeing what?
Everything.
You
Vic,
see,
you doing all right?
Yeah, you're watching as Vic walks up. However, Kaylin, what you do see, there is a definite sinking within the vibrations of the machine itself and Vic. Seems as though whatever it's doing, there is this tendril, this string that connects Vic to it. And it is slowly making that connection, this thread from Vic slowly moving into the center, or at least into one of these glass lenses that are, it's kind of like focusing. The aperture is like opening and closing on like an inside of a camera.
can I in any way determine if this could be harmful to Vic?
I'll give you one more Arcana check. You can't tell either way. You're not sure if it's harmful or good.
Vic, be careful. We don't know what this thing will do.
You see him start to reach out towards it before hearing Kaylin's voice. But again, from Vic's new vantage point, basically, it's all kind of surreal. Like he can see himself down here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's all kind of surreal. He sees himself reach out and he hears Kaylin's voice kind of around him, I guess, in this situation. And he just stops for a moment and considers what this could be.
With your 14 on your wisdom
Nice.
saving throw, that 14,
Yeah.
your vision goes from just the area that you're in. You can see the entirety of the estate.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit.
You can hear multiple voices.
What?
You can hear whoever's talking in the area. There's just like, kind of like this cacophonous sound, as there are, other people's, other conversations in this area. It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
My God, he's Jarvis.
I mean, I could be. I guess within Vic's head, he just hears from Alpha that Kaylin hasn't been wrong before. At least not recently. Not that I know of. Be careful.
In this moment, Alpha's form, not from Vic itself, but just this, would Alpha have stayed? As Alpha now, there is this like freedom of movement that he has gained. Not his form, it's more incorporeal than anything.
Ooh. No, Alpha would not have stayed where he was then.
Yeah.
If he can move around in this space,
In the space that you can see.
I mean, he would be very interested in this orb himself as well. Curious, because it's something new, something that he hasn't seen before. So he would be kind of circling all around and up on top of it, and not getting any closer than Vic is per se, but examining it from all sides.
Okay. Everybody in the room, aside from Vic and Alpha, go ahead and roll a perception check. Okay. All three of you, I mean, as you are all looking in the direction of this sphere with different like shaped lenses,
We
every
did Katrina
time.
roll.
Hey, Katrina, you rolling?
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. For some reason, I
Perception.
counted the red one. Yeah. Roll a perception, please.
Sorry.
Can't believe
I'm
we've done
clicking
this.
buttons and things are not happening. What the
I can't.
I thought it
believe
went off. I'm sorry. My perception failed. Ah, checks out.
Oh, wow.
Nuke and Kaylin, you are watching as there are some of the lenses across this sphere. Vic, you would have seen specifically as this incorporeal form of Alpha is like moving around. So too are the lenses are reacting. They turn on, they shift, they kind of extend. You see that there's some kind of focus within these lenses. You can see the energy start to light this orb up as it fades as he moves on to the next side.
What are you doing? Out loud again. Is this you? I think so. Can they hear Alpha, or is it still just Vic?
It's just Vic.
Interesting. So Vic is just down there, reaching out towards this orb, talking to himself, essentially.
Well, you would have been talking to yourself, except for everyone around here, at least in this room. The voice, you can hear it basically as though it's right next to you, if not in your head.
Wait, like my voice?
Yes, Vic's voice.
They can hear Vic's voice as though it's in their head.
Yes.
Huh.
Stop
Wait, is it
shouting.
in our heads?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can hear Vic talking to himself in your head.
It's basically like if somebody is standing right next to you. However, you do see is Vic is just standing right at the edge of this sphere.
Vic, when did you get telekinesis?
I wasn't aware I developed such powers.
I don't like this.
Yeah, this is where
Alpha's
I would step away from
here.
that thing.
We're connected. There's something about this.
Is there anything happening on the console?
Yeah, you do see as there is an area like some of the lens positionings, like these degrees that you can see across the gauges, they're auto angling. There's also you get a sense that there is something giving you some indication that energy source is like ready to be installed. Seems as though there is some type of protocol within this machine that already has a sense that there is something ready to be loaded into it. And it's just waiting for the command to either open or initiate some type of startup sequence.
Out of character? To me, that sounds like this thing wants to, like, absorb Vic.
A little bit,
Maybe
yeah.
I'm just being paranoid.
So with the 14 from Vic, is his vision expand further, or is it still just within the thing? Within
With
this
that, the DC on it is 16. So yes,
Okay.
you are
So it
starting to
expands
see
further.
it is starting to expand. You can start to see more of the city.
Okay. And I guess to flavor alphas a little bit, where you see the side of it that's already lit from where alpha's exploring, you see it glow brighter as he moves slightly closer to it. Not touching it yet, not reaching it, not specifically touching it, but it gets brighter as he goes closer. I'll say at this point that they're on opposite sides.
Kalen is gonna tell him to wait a moment.
Tell who?
Vic. He's
What are you
gonna
waiting for?
quickly move over to where Vic is.
Oh, about 3 feet below you.
Are
But
you-
yeah,
Well, I can fly, so
that's fair. Yeah.
Vic, do you think you're having difficulty holding on to yourself?
I can hear so much around us.
Like what?
Everyone. There are a child a few streets away, calling out to his mother. She's not answering though. There's a shopkeep closing up. Slow day. Everything. Each of you.
Vic, I'm going to do something that I haven't tried before, but I'm very confident in its ability. I'm going to accelerate your core function so that you're able to process more. A better shot at keeping yourself in check. And I'm gonna cast Enhance ability.
Hell yeah, you are.
Do Owl's Wisdom. Give you
Okay.
advantage on wisdom checks.
Shit.
Cool.
Dope.
I guess to flavor this a bit more, as that magic goes through Vic, every rune across his body glows all at once,
Oh shit.
as he also uses as bolstering magic activates as well. And so whenever I make an attack roll or an ability check, I add a d3.
Dope.
Now, question: does that affect Alpha as well? Do either of these affect Alpha?
They do.
Okay.
This is the first time, like, you are acutely aware of one another. Like, it's not even just, like, distant. It is a true connection, as you are almost one. However, you share. I mean, you have different thoughts at the same time. Like, the conversations that you've been having, sure, I mean, in our perception is back and forth, but it's instantaneous for you too.
Right. Interesting. Whatever this is, it's got a connection that only... I mean, it connects Alpha and I. Can I see Alpha?
Yes.
I can see him even. He's just there, and I point to where the I point to where the other side of the orb is glowing.
Mm-hmm.
He's just as curious as I am. I don't want to harm the rest of you, though.
I think it's worth finding out.
Let me do advantage on these now, and then add a d3 as well.
You have full control.
Oh, oops. Oh, fuck. Plus 1. Come on, I can do this. 1d3. Nope.
Nice. D13.
1d3. Okay. So 17 for alpha. Okay, cool.
16 is the DC. You, at this point, you have like synced with the machine, and there is like complete control. There is no like, there hasn't been any type of like malicious takeover in any way. You have had control, being able to focus that energy, focus your eye.
And this is just from getting close to it. Nothing's been activated yet?
No, simply being present.
I don't know what this is going to do. Perhaps it is best if it is just Alpha and I in the room. Don't want to put the rest of you in harm. And you see, like, Vic turns, but as he turns, it's almost like a blur coming, like an after effect as his body moves and turns towards Kalen. Activate the console on your way out. I'll be fine.
Well, don't have to tell me twice.
I wanna insight check that just to make sure that he's telling the truth.
Okay.
That he truly believes he'll be fine.
Persuasion or deception on your
Mhm.
part?
I mean, I believe that I will be, so.
I mean, this is one of the few times you've ever heard Vic waver in his conviction, just slightly, but you trust him.
Let me just.
Kalen will give him a nod, and
God damn it. This is so good. I love that the rolls are matching up too. And Vic said, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
yeah, Kalen will head to the console and wait for Katrina to make her exit before activating it.
Okay. So you're opening up the hatches and getting all the startups going?
Yep.
You follow the instructions that instinctually come to your mind as you watch as the main pod on the side right here extends out, and you can see as there are multiple little like indentations. It's about 8. Seems as though it can hold something spherical in its position.
What that could be.
Something
I don't-
spherical.
I don't know what
It's a
it would
core.
be. Oh, do I?
Once everything is turned on, Kalen will exit, but he'll still be trying to look through the doorway.
Mhm.
So there's 8 spots, but are they? Are they
None of them are populated.
right? But are they about the right size for a core?
They're the exact size of your core.
Okay. Oh God, what does that mean? Do I need to?
It means this would be in the first time in a very, very long time you would have separated yourself from your frame,
Yeah.
or been separated from your frame.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those watching from the door, you see his chest panel open, revealing his core. And is Alpha able to interact with the core at all in his ethereal form?
As you go through your core, you watch as the panels slide to the side. You see as like these interlocking rings start to go in like concentric circles across, unlocking it, watching as the gap open, and you see a bit of like the residual virolium that kind of lubricates everything. You see as it extends from off on like a shaft from the center. At that point, knowing what you want to do, you can feel as though Alpha is already pulling instinctually away from your form, along with it, kind of like cupping the core.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, from the doorway, the chest cavity opens and the core just slowly and carefully just removes itself from your eye. From how you're looking, it looks like it removes itself and gets placed into the holder.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you see that, but you do see from everybody else, you see Alpha's form actually like pulling away, carrying the core carefully, placing it down.
Nice.
Yeah. A physical form actually carrying it. In that moment,
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you guys gonna say?
I was gonna say if someone gets if someone turns into Jarvis, I call dibs. I'm the artificer. I think that's fair.
that is fair.
Yeah.
This is unlike anything you've seen with Vic. This reminds you of the last time his form entirely went dark.
Is Vic's form still standing?
Still standing.
Interesting.
It is upright. It didn't go slack.
But it's just unpowered.
Yep. And all of you watch as Alpha carries the core gently, placing it into the cradle within. Seems as though, from where you are, Kaylin, you watch as the panel lights up, as one of the 8 cores, the symbol populates, and it's ready for further input to activate.
Oh, do I need to go and activate it?
It seems like it has some kind of operator to it.
You see Alpha just look towards the door, and most of the time Alpha is erratic and he's spontaneous and whatnot, but he's moving much smoother, almost as though he's almost entranced, and still a portion of Vic's stature is still present. But it looks over towards the door, towards Kaylin, just gives you a nod. Just a very slow nod of the plasmoid form of the head.
Okay. Kaylin walks in and I suppose does whatever he can intuit he's supposed to do to continue this process.
Yeah. You go through and you watch all of the panels light up. You see that half cylinder, now populated with one of the cores, slides back in as the lens sills, and you can see it twisting, locking in place. You see all of it start to light up and focus, going through all the process. At this point, Alpha, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, or you can choose to fail it.
No, I'm gonna go for it. That's 1d3.
Okay.
Double 15s. Wow.
Yep.
Excellent.
You watch as the machine whirs up. The controller initiates all of the protocol that is in place as you see the energy start to connect one pylon to the next. All of this energy. Vic, this experience sends you shooting up. Like your vision is almost like a bird's eye view at the two planets. You watch as the two smaller moons orbit around. It is a feeling that is uncanny. It is strange, this out of body feeling. Alpha as well feels the same thing.
You see, I guess Alpha just kind of grips this machine all of a sudden, because he wasn't with Vic when it was starting to zoom out. So it was just a sudden for him. He just grips this machine, feeling like he's gonna be pulled away from it, but you don't see him being pulled anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he grips it, and you can see as his form kind of like wraps around some of the things, and it does start to work its way through, though not like dangerously, but it feels as though there is some form of like melding with his form to it. Kaylin, as you look out, your eyes seeing something that no one else can. This is the first time that all of you from the door, the walls vanish. And you are in this smooth silver dome looking out. Vic, there are clear points. You are looking out over Zeals. What do you do?
Over Zeals as a whole?
Yes. You see Zeals, Valoria, the two moons.
I want to spin around, see if I can see Canterbury Station as well. Anywhere out here.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. You try to focus out and like that same instance that you remember before that the path along, you can see as just like your point expands rapidly and you can see more and more of the galaxy stretching. However, there is this pang of fatigue, this moment where there's a point where there's not enough energy to get that far out. However, you can see every bit of debris, every star, every planet that had been in this little area. You couldn't quite reach Tenebrae Station, but you can see different debris fields, asteroids, everything.
Interesting. So I guess in Alpha's head in this case, and Alpha saying out loud at the same time, it's just, what are we seeing? And it's not quite Alpha's voice. It's a deeper but still interested tone. A combination of the two. That's all that he says at the moment.
So, what do you try to do? And you all watch as this image across, looking through the door itself, you also see that expanse across these smooth walls. Now just a snapshot of what Vic is looking at.
Oh, I know what I can do. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. Can Alpha show his first memory on this? The first memory he had when he awoke. The
Go
one
ahead.
that you gave me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So is this all being projected on the walls?
At this point,
Basically.
you don't even see walls. It was just replaced by a dome, like a projection.
And what we're seeing is beyond the dome, or
Like it is projected like on the dome, but you're seeing like the galaxy
okay.
expand. However, it's distorted in some ways. It doesn't seem as though there's enough power running through it to see everything clearly.
right.
Yeah. You focus on it and try to bring that memory to. And I'll allow it.
So I guess what you guys see as, for those of you looking in still and can see Alpha, his eyes glow a bright red, and the planets and the moons in his form start to vibrate and go faster and faster as this happens. What you guys see is far off in the distance, just a flash of light before it disappears. And from that light, there's just a form that grows and grows and grows before it seems to be the entire room as a whole. And what all you can see is just this incomprehensible form. It blocks all vision, all stars, all the space, before two large spheres, which I'm assuming everyone at this point would recognize as Zeus and Valoria. Along with them, there are two red moons. But you see a third that also encircles. Something else from behind us now glides above us. Again, massive wings encompass all your vision, but leaves a trail of stars behind it and white light. When everything aligns with the planets, this figure, and the stars, light grows brighter again, and you see, I guess, from your vision, this burst of white light go through you, through the planets, through the moons. There's no pain. Not that you think, anyways. And there's a bright light. And all of a sudden, everything goes dark. That's it. That's all you see.
For those that remember, it was the same vision that had been experienced once Alpha returned to Vic for the first time. That flash of galaxy that you saw play out in a very brief point, a moment. However, this one slowed down enough that you can see everything, all the details. The stars being formed behind this giant creature that soars through the astral sea. The two moons that are followed, or at least there is one very faint reddish orb, kind of translucent in its form, that also orbit the sisters. Fades through, and once again you are looking at Zeus. You have returned. It seems as though right now you are pushing this point of exhaustion, the energy flowing, fading slightly. However, Vic, go ahead and roll a perception.
Sure.
Actually, roll a wisdom save, as it still fits this, considering.
Okay.
you watch as there are these bright points that you can see on Zeals. There is something that is inherently identical to you that you feel.
Identical to Vic.
Yes.
Bright points.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to zoom in on one of them
Okay.
to just soar straight towards it and hit.
You zoom in quickly, and then this instant you all see as the galaxy, all the lights kind of zoom so quick that it just leaves streaks across the dome that you are peering into. And you are hovering right over a Pernios. Though you all don't see these bright lights that Vic, you have intimate knowledge of. There's a
Are
connection
all of them
between
within Pernios?
the one that you zoomed in immediately, or at least the highest concentration. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It almost feels as though they are fragments of you.
Oh.
As you were zooming in, you did see just north of Pernios, there was a cluster of this same feeling. Like it's hard to say see, it's more of just like this understanding, this knowing. Something imperceivable to everybody else, but there are fragments of you.
What does that mean? What, like, with these, so with the ones that I'm kind of centered on now in Pernios, are there more specific points I can zoom in at?
If you'd like to, yes. If you'd like to get closer, make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I would like to get closer for sure. Specifically to ones, because I assume that one of them is me here at the Cordula Estate. So I want to zoom in on one that isn't here at the Cordula Estate.
Okay. Yeah, and you do. The rest of you see as you zoom in, and it looks as though you're about to crash into the ground. However, you sink through, and you find yourself among a small center point within Pernios. Everything is vibrant blue. There are giant cables that run across into this sphere at the center. It's massive.
I see.
As soon as you do that, you immediately, Vic, you yourself, as soon as you focus enough on this, a flash of histories that you've never experienced yourself personally.
Mm-hmm.
It is collective memory from everything. All of those moments. Your memories themselves as well come back. But every point of view during that day hits you like a truck. Both you and Alpha see that flash. No one else experiences this moment, however. In all of just a fraction of a second, you see all of the carnage that every single one of the Ebon Guard did throughout the times that you experienced when you fled. You see everything else, the insurgents that happened afterwards when people fled Pernios during the first wave of Toxlonosis. The constant use of the Ebon Guards that destroyed lives, forced others to conform to the Toxlomosis, forced infections of this fungus, the constant torment of people, collectively. In that moment, what you experience and what you feel is that you all, not necessarily, you're still individuals, but you are all part of something. A part of a singular fragment. A piece of a soul. Spread among many.
I understand. I get you. Okay. I feel like with this flood of memories coming through Alpha as well, you said, right?
Through what Alpha
He's still-
sees versus you is he sees the tendrils that connect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't feel the same thing. He doesn't experience the same thing you do. However, he sees the connections between it all. You see the giant center core at the center of Pernios. You also, or at least Alpha, notices that there are fragments that lie dormant. You can feel the dozens out just north of Pernios, but Alpha sees a connection. There is a tendril that draws him to a cluster of hundreds of dormant fragments.
Where?
You focus in, and it's difficult to find them as that connection. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
For Alpha this time. Thank God for advantage.
As you try to get a genuine, close, frame, trying to focus on certain points, there is this pang of tiredness as some of your energy starts to fade, and you instinctually pull back as you feel your life force get pulled away. You were able to get as close as possible, but there was a point within Einsamherz, the underside of Pernios, somewhere within the catwalks and warehouses, buried within the stone walls, a cache of hundreds of you, fragments of yourself.
Within Pernios, within
Yes.
Essenherz.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Whew, okay.
You feel that if you keep pushing, that fading into nothing imposes. You can keep pushing it, but things start to get a little bit more as you are running this machine on one core. You risk losing yourself.
I feel like at this point, Alpha's form is it's so unshapely. He's, or amorphous, I guess is the way to put it. But you can see that there's still this bright blue, shimmering, viscous liquid. But that's really all that it is at this point. And as curious as he is, he doesn't want to risk losing himself, and Vic for that matter. So he's going to pull back. and try to, I guess, recenter and I guess re-merge with Vic
Okay.
at the same time, kind of thing.
So you both are trying to find one another.
Yeah.
And as you reach out to one another, you also reach out to all of those that had been still active. Not active, but not destroyed.
I guess as a last added flavor to it, because Alpha has more of a connection, I guess, to each individual thing, right?
Yeah. Alpha can see more so a pool, this tendril that connects these threads together at a center point that is centered on you currently.
So I guess sending through that thread, those tendrils, as he tries to find Vic or finds Vic and pulls back from it, he's just going to try to say to as many of these as can listen, "We'll find you." And then he'll try to find Vic and vice versa.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for both of you.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that this was.
No, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, do not apologize. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Can't believe you've done this.
That consciousness comes back as everybody sees that sphere slow down. The energy is fading. The brightness that were in each of these lenses projecting this dome across this room that had vanished before your eyes starts to fade out. And that illusory image starts to blink. Kaylin, you watch as the machines are now showing that the energy is depleting and power down is coming to an end. Vic, Alpha, one and the same right now. You watch as you pull away from this cluster of fragments north of Pernios. You see the bright glowing down into the core at the center of Pernios itself, Einsamherz. And a more quiet cluster of hundreds of hearts that never got a chance to experience existence, dormant somewhere beneath the city. As you pull away and the machine powers down, your core kind of fades, dims slightly. You take 3 points of exhaustion, Vic, as well as Alpha. Alpha instinctually takes the core, places it back into Vic's form, your body coming back, and instinctually, just from the energy loss, falling to your knees. You've seen your people, and whatever made your people, you're all connected. Your hearts, minds, a fragment of something greater. You know where they are, or at least you saw where they are for a brief moment. We'll go ahead and end right there.
Holy shit.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
I'm lost.
Holy shit.
Phew.
Oh my god, I have so many questions.
That creature, that creature with the wings again, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that's what Alpha sees as important. Because no one else has seen it that he knows of anyways. So he wanted you guys to see it for yourselves.
Oh boy, guys.
Yeah, I've got a lot of questions next week.
Oh my god.
There's always questions. It's D&D.
I
Wow.
mean, you have, or at least you've seen the clusters of cores around, or at least the clusters of fragments.
So, remind me which ones I saw, because I was not taking notes.
You saw all of the ones that were active. There were a few little blips across Pernios. You saw a few outside, but nothing like since you hyper focused on Pernios. There was a giant fragment at the center of Pernios itself, down within the bellies, the bowels of Einsamherz. There was some warehouse within Einsamherz as well, or at least within the stone walls. It's buried, and there is some, as the connection on those was a little weakened since those are lying dormant. They were never active, but you can feel that they are a part of you. Maybe getting closer, or at least allowing Alpha to reach out, will give you more information on their exact location. And you did see, as there was a cluster of souls, of the hearts, just north of Pernios, somewhere in the dunes. Seems whatever they're doing, or at least whoever brought them there is a cluster of them. Over a dozen.
Over a dozen. Okay. Ooh.
But the one thing that stands out in your mind is the fact that you thought there was 53.
Mm-hmm.
And you are hit with the fact that there are, or possibly more, of your exact kind. And we'll pick it up there next week.
Hey.
That was awesome. Thanks very much, guys.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
It's a session.
Yeah.
That was
Thank you
intense.
guys for joining. I know I know the lore dump is there, but it's hard to break those ones up when you have a moment where the scope of what you're looking at kind of like expands. So I do apologize.
Just wanted to find the lab too, but that's
Yeah, I
so on the back of
thoroughly
my
enjoyed
mind now.
that.
But
Yeah. But you still have getting access to the lab, or at least giving Credulo access so he can start to look through the cameras is still in your list to do. However, I mean, this is where we are, and we'll pick it up there next time. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out.
All right, I
today.
appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much.
Have a
That was
good one.
that was good fun.
Yeah.
Great
Have a
fun.
good one.
Thanks,
Have
everyone.
a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Oh boy, what a session. Thank you guys all for hanging out. There was a lot of lore. It was lored everywhere. It got everywhere in my beard. There's lore everywhere. And I hope it was enjoyable. Today was a fun one for me. Just remember, if you guys want to follow, make sure to follow everybody. You can click in the titles, follow all of the fantastic cast here on Convergence, and we will be right back next week. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Bye, guys.